Alright, we've got Mike from Chosen, or the CEO of Chosen People actually. Jeez, big man.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So what inspired that?
What inspired Chosen People?
Yeah.
So Chosen People, I guess it's a Bible verse. It was the first 2 words of a Bible verse.
Yeah.
And I guess a theme that I want to probably, portray is identity. And I guess a lot of people nowadays are kind of lost with their identity. They don't know themselves.
Yeah.
So they kind of jump into someone else's identity or kind of jump into what seems to be cool. And I wanted to create something that would make you stand out for who you are. So, yeah.
I like that. That's deep. I'm glad. Sounds very well thought out, which is good.
Thank you.
So once you had the idea, what was next? What was the next steps?
Do you know what it was? It was, I guess, it was getting the logo. So it was getting something that would represent what I was trying to portray. And after that, it would be trying to get onto a top. And it was a bit hard for me in the sense that there was a lot of doubts about trying to start this thing up.
What were the doubts?
I guess, will it bang? Firstly, am I being like everyone else? Because there's a lot of clothing lines coming out. There's a lot of brands out there. So why is mine different? And obviously, I just wanted to, just not be like everyone else, because the doubts will kind of just come and I just wouldn't, see myself as doing something that was significant. Something that people could say, okay, right, he's doing something different. Someone can say, okay, right, that looks cool because he's not trying to copy everyone else. So yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, cool. So you got over the doubts. You then were looking to do the logo. How long did it take you to get that logo?
Do you know what it was? I was trying to find someone who could kind of, who did graphics. And I was in uni at the time. I've graduated now, by God's grace.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And basically, I think it was around the May, April period. I remembered that one of the guys I know, he did graphic design. And it's so key to have the friends that you've made around you to keep in contact with them, because they have gifts and abilities that can help you with what you're doing. So it was just a simple DM. Quickly slide into the DM and got his contact. Told him the idea. He liked it, and I told him what I wanted, and he kind of put it into motion. And here we have it.
I like that.
Here we have it.
Simple. So what was the time frame from the discussion to the graphic being done?
I'd say it was like 2 weeks. Okay. The guy worked efficiently.
I hear that.
I can say the guy worked efficiently, but in a sense that before the crown was gold, it was yellow. And in my mind, I wanted it to be gold, but I just went with yellow. And it was only of recent, so it was only this year that I was like, wait, the crown's supposed to be gold, what's going on? And I changed it. I got someone else to help me change it, someone who I know as well, who's great with kind of editing logos. And he changed it to a nice shiny gold crown. But yeah.
Nice. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. So what tops and what types of clothing do you sell?
I think the big thing now is jumpers and hoodies, stuff to keep you warm. Because it's going to either rain, it's going to be sunny, then it's going to rain. Or it's going to snow. I'm hearing that there's snow coming soon. So, yeah.
It's been a mad winter, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, so we do hoodies with pockets like this one, hoodies with zips. We have sweat jumpers, so sweats. People, like the Americans call them sweats, we call them jumpers. And then we have t-shirts. Summer, I'm looking to do something special for the people in terms of t-shirts.
Okay.
An array of t-shirts and something to kind of flex with, flex within the summer.
Was there anyone you sort of looked to in terms of design ideas, etc., for your clothing?
There were a lot of brands. I tried to be original as possible, in the sense that I want the message to kind of be heard more than the way the top looks. Obviously, I want the logo to look good. I want people to look good with the logo, but I want them that when they wear it, that they are reminded of the message.
What's the message?
So the message is that you are a chosen people. So you don't have to fit in. Be yourself. Stand out, because that's where you find who you truly are. And when you find who you truly are and you're comfortable in that, it's beautiful. You don't have to kind of be someone else. You don't have to kind of, I guess, do things that you wouldn't necessarily want to do to look cool. You can be who you are, a king or a queen. How I see myself is that I have confidence in who I am. I have confidence in the way I look, because God has made me that way. And I believe that if people were to embrace the way they look, and if they were to embrace how they are and who they are and what they are, you know, there would be a lot more originality. People would be a lot more creative. There'd be a lot more, people could bounce off of each other. There wouldn't be so much of a need for acceptance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People would do things because they wanted to do it, you know? So, yeah.
I hear that, man. That's deep. That's deep. And I'm glad that's the focus on it, because that'll be a unique selling point in that case, because obviously that's what you truly want people to understand.
Yeah.
So, in terms of launching your brand, how long have you been running Chosen People for now?
So, the idea came about during the exam season of 2017. And basically, I guess since then, to be honest, it's been on and off. You know, I was talking about the doubts before, you know, on and off. And in terms of the help that I got from people, because I have a lot of friends helping me, but it only dawned on me that that a lot of my friends have gifts and abilities that help the brand. Like, people help me, finances, people want to help me with photography, people want to model and stuff like that with the brand as well. So I guess since April I've had the idea.
This is April 2017.
April 2017.
Okay, cool.
I wouldn't have a specific birthday for it, in a sense, but if there was a time that I could put where the idea was kind of founded and based, it would be around the April-May period, during that time, because that was the time where I had the logo, and then I printed it on some cheap Primark tops and said, guys, what do you think? You know? And from there, I kind of just ran with the idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. So you start with Primark, Primani, as some people would say. Who's your supplier now? Like, what's the process for me, you know, for someone who doesn't understand the process?
So I'm currently working with a friend who prints clothing himself, and he kind of like supplies the material. I'm also looking into other sources, and I'm also looking a way to, you know, make the brand more than it is, in terms of people should feel comfortable in it. People should, you know what I'm saying? So in terms of the material, I'm always looking to develop the material into something better, something more comfortable. You know, like I'm hearing people like Bella Canvas, you know, people like Gildan and stuff like that. So I'm beginning to know like the knowledge of the brands and the kind of like materials people like. Like, I don't know, for instance, I know that the top you're wearing is probably 50% polyester.
Yeah, that's a good shout, actually.
50% polyester, 50% cotton. So
that's probably a really good shot, actually.
It is a good shot. Yeah. But yeah, I'm working with a friend, and he's helping me print. Yeah. And obviously, when you work with friends, it's better, because if you work from an outside source, you know, you kind of have to have the standard price and stuff like that. But with a friend, they understand the thing that you're doing, and you know, it's good for friends to work in business, because the relationship is stronger there because you kind of trust each other and you know what you guys are trying to do.
There's no barriers to break down this sort of made.
Yeah.
So how big is your, I don't want to say team, but your network of people helping you support?
I guess what's funny is that I didn't realize how big the web was, in the sense that if you put me in the center, you have a friend that's helping with the marketing of you have a friend that's helping with the photography. You have a friend that's helping me with the models that will be trying to model for the brand. You have a friend that's helping me with the designs, you know. So I guess my web it's wide. It's not wide as Nike, but
doesn't need to be.
it doesn't need to be. But it's, I'd say, okay, if we were to put a number on it, I'd say there's probably about 12 people.
That's a decent web there. Because that's the thing, you don't need the biggest team. You need everyone to be efficient. So as long as everyone's efficient, you can do a lot more. Like you'd rather have a team of 12 than a team of like 20, 25, and half aren't putting in their weight, because now it just feels stressed. Do you see what I mean? So
that's one thing that I wanted to, like, even through the message, through to the kind of people that are helping me, one thing is quality over quantity.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd rather want someone who gives more to the brand than for a lot of people to be helping the brand that we make like a lot of money. To be honest, it's not about the money, it's about the message.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want a lot of like people who are helping me, okay, like there's a big task force, there's a lot to be done. But I'd rather want people that give good energy, good vibes, people that are able to help the brand. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear that.
Yeah.
I definitely hear that. What have you learned from this experience? Like, so, because you started your own business, you're looking at manufacturing, you're looking at design, distribution, other elements. Like, what have you learned from this experience so far?
What I've learned is that if you want something done, you have to do it. Like, you can't procrastinate. You have to, you have to have a why. And if your why isn't driving you, then is your why strong enough? Is it a good enough reason, in a sense? And once you have that why, you kind of set objectives, and when you set objectives, you complete the objectives, and you kind of look back and you're like, okay, right, I did that, so that means I can do this now. If I can do that, I can do this. And like another thing I've learned is that you can do things on your own, but you need help. At some point, you're going to need help. You're going to need to rely on the friends that you have, and you know, and you never know how your friends can help you, and you never know who your friends know as well. Because
connections there.
Yeah, the connections, the networking,
that social capital. Right?
Yeah, because to be honest, my friend who introduced me to some people, I guess like I wouldn't even be here. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for a friend that that I was friends with, who introduced me to some people, and then look where I am today. So
you've learned all these new things. You've obviously got a good understanding of the distribution, manufacturing, and you've also, your message is powerful in that sense. So how, in terms of selling and you know, pushing the brand out there, what have been your best tools?
Okay, I guess social media. Because once something gets on social media, it can go viral quickly, as in seconds. So I guess putting on social media, getting people to see the message and understand what it's about, put some content out there. I know right now I've been a naughty guy, and there's not much content on there, but we are pushing the content. We're going to be pushing the content. As of today, we're going to be pushing the content. So, but apart from that, I guess we were planning, obviously, to make some trailers for Spoken People as well. So, sorry, not Spoken People, Chosen People. And we were going to make some spoken word trailers.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so we were gonna. There are two spoken word artists. Both names are Emmanuel. So to be honest, I didn't understand that. Like, I knew two Emmanuels, and they both do spoken word. The styles are different, but they have the same name. And when I told one about the other, they're like, that's interesting. And they got to meet, and I'm going to use spoken. I'm going to use a various different tools and various different, I guess, gifts and abilities to try and
promote this and push this.
Yeah, try and push this. You know what I'm saying?
That's clever actually. It's one of the manual. Is the stage name EK?
Yeah, EK.
Okay, cool. I thought so. With that, have you thought about doing a fashion show at any point, or is that like an element you're considering?
Yeah, you know, as a way to launch it, I was thinking of doing something like that. And if it's a fashion show, it's a fashion show. I heard you're good at modelling. Would you like to?
Oh,
would you like to?
Buttered up.
Would you like? You know, like I heard you know how to run the runway. So, but.
Clive.
But yeah,
No,
yeah.
I joke. Yeah, I'll be up for that, man. Definitely be up for that.
But yeah, I was hoping to kind of launch it. And even if it's a launch party, and there's a whole lot of people, or even if it's just a fashion show, like you say, just as long as people get to see the different kinds of clothing.
That's what
different
matters
kinds
first, isn't it? Like the
you know what I'm saying?
different types and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd be up for helping. I want to help out in any way possible. So I got you. You know, I got you, bro. I got you.
Okay.
So that's cool, man.
Yeah.
So to wrap this up and bring it into, bringing this to a close. At the end of this year, where would you like Chosen People as a brand, as a company to be?
I have high hopes for Chosen People. I believe it's gonna touch many people. I believe that I want to work with charities. Like I don't want this to be about the people to think about themselves. I guess I want this brand not only to give but to serve, and if it means linking up with charities, such as I don't know, like a different array of charities that are just helping out people with different things, then I'll link in, because I want it to not for only people to look good, but to make people feel good as well, and to help other people as well.
Okay.
You know, because as I give, I want people to give also, because then it's like this circle of, or this kind of chain of generosity kind of just trickles down, and then people are being more generous to other people, and it just makes the whole world go around. So.
Sweet.